Terrance Bridget is a local stage and television star. My menu tonight is almost as extravagant as the dinner host himself. We are opening with a steamed sea bass, crispy ginger and beer-glazed baby bok choy, going into flame-grilled goat, Korean-spiced cauliflower and a super smooth cauliflower puree, wrapping up with a blood orange curd, ginger spuma and cashew-nut brittle. Back up to Johannesburg in a bit to cook for Terrance and his mates. Jumping on a plane and cooking all around the world is, just part and parcel nowadays of the job. One of the perks of being a private chef, I suppose. So my pre-flight snack, gonna be a very fast, very simple dish. Stole this recipe from a mate of mine. It's called tuna new style. I don't know how long we can call this new style for anymore because the recipe's been around for quite a while. But anyway, we'll keep the name for now. My mate, Mark Edwards, also gifted me this beautiful sashimi knife. Perfect for slicing that fish at a beautiful angle. We're gonna get nice long slices, lay it down on that plate. Got a pan on here. Gonna heat up some olive oil and some sesame oil. Plain old sesame oil. Nice amount of olive oil. We're gonna have bits of ginger, bits of chili, little bits of coriander. We're gonna take that hot sesame and hot olive oil and just sort of cook that tuna on the plate. What we do need to do is make a quick dressing for that tuna. Quite simply, a little bit of ponzu, a little bit of soy sauce, tiny bit of salt. That's it. Beautifully sharp, beautifully simple. This ginger is going to give us a little bit of texture, a little bit of added heat. Nice red chili. The beauty of this dish is you can really take your taste buds on a journey all the way around the world. Sweet, sharp, salty. Beautiful fresh tuna. Perfect sharp knife. Just nice, long, thin slices. Pop it down. Very versatile recipe, this. Done with all different types of fish. Take a little sticks of ginger. Just pop that on. Nuggets of fresh chili. Fresh coriander on there. Bang, bang, bang. That ponzu and soy just goes on. We're gonna get this oil to a point just before it starts to burst into flames. Beautiful thing. Just gently cooking that fish, wilting down that coriander. This is definitely a recipe for the books. Thank you, Mr. Edwards. I'll keep that one. Private chefing has become such a worldwide phenomenon these days, and with the ease of flying between cities, I can wake up in one and cook a dinner party in another. Let's face it, a 2-hour flight is a lot easier to handle than a 20-hour drive. Cape Town may be the mother city, but Johannesburg is the business end of the deal. Urbanology is a real diamond in the rough. It's situated in the heart of downtown Johannesburg, surrounded by highways and high-rises. I really love the open and unpretentious feel it has. You can see what the brewers are doing, you can see what the chefs are cooking. It's a really beautiful, creative space. I am here to meet Brewmaster Eben so he can walk me through his brewing process, and I need to pick up some proper beer for my glazed bok choy tonight. So tonight I want to do a sea bass dish,
Okay.
but I'm going to do it with quite a lot of ginger. So what I'm thinking of is cooking these Asian leaves in quite a heavy sort of malted beer.
Okay.
You think that's going to work? Because if we reduce that beer down, you should get quite a bit of sugar, no?
For sure. And it will be better if we have a high alcohol beer to do that with.
Why is
Because
that?
there's a lot more residual sugar in high alcohol beers.
Okay.
Like a typical lager would be too light.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So this is where the magic begins.
The magic of brewing.
Yeah, this is where it starts. We convert the starch to sugars.
So what beer are you brewing here?
This one is the Urban Legend, which is our IPA. A lot of hoppy aromas.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I want you to smell one thing, just hold a sec, if I may. Just smell these hops. It's like fruity guava, mango.
It's crazy.
We try and do everything to get this into the beer. And it's ridiculously expensive. One of the differences between small brewers and big brewers, we use expensive ingredients, but it gives it that beauty.
It's all about the ingredients, mate, at the end of the day.
Here we go. This is a porter aged in whiskey barrels.
Yeah, nice one. So that's going to work perfectly with the ginger. What the guys have to drink at the table?
We can just go for Pilsner.
Happy days, I'm sure they'll love that.
Yeah, this has got also quite a bit of hops in on the floral side.
Nice.
So
serve this nice and cold, obviously.
This can be nice and cold.
Yeah.
This you're obviously not
That I'm
going
going to cook with, so mate, appreciate it.
Only a pleasure.
Wow, Joburg, I've arrived. Flying, shopping, and cooking in the same day. It's a bit of a tall ask, but kept my menu nice and simple. So I'm gonna blaze through the mise en place. Let's start with that dessert. I've got some blood orange puree here. Turn my thermo on. We've got eggs straight in, 6 egg yolks, 6 egg whites, caster sugar. Now, it seems like a lot of sugar, but this blood orange reduction is very, very sharp, so we need that sugar to balance it. Just a couple of minutes at 80 degrees, we want to cook those eggs. While that's spinning, I'm gonna do the second part for the dessert. I've got a ginger espuma. I've got some milk and cream on there. We only need about 150 grams in that ginger espuma. Just want a little bit of sugar to bring out that gingeriness. So milk, cream, sugar. Third part to my dessert. We make a cashew-nut brittle. Very, very simple. All it is, a nice dark caramel, some cashew nuts. Just nice medium heat. Caster sugar. Now, when the sugar goes in, we can turn the heat up a little bit. So our milk and cream is almost there. See, it just starts to bubble, that steam just starts to lift off the top. Turn that off. Pop our ginger in. Got grated fresh ginger. Now, don't add the ginger while it's boiling, because that ginger will split the milk and cream. Now you want that totally off the heat. Don't want it to reboil. Just pop in some soaked gelatine to 1 liter of liquid. We're gonna use 6 sheets of gelatine. Just melt those through, just to speed up the infusion process. Cover it in cling film, cover it with a lid. It's got about 20 minutes, half an hour. Pass it off into the gun, done. When your eggs are up to temperature, just take that blood orange reduction. Now all I've done is bought blood orange puree, reduced 1 liter down to 250 grams. Gets it really intensified, really sweet, but tart at the same time. Butter needs to be cold so that it slowly emulsifies into that curd. Balances this curd out perfectly. Now, of course, if you don't have one of those machines, just a double boiler works perfectly. The caramel's nice and dark. It does go a little bit bitter. It's fine, just tell your friends it's supposed to be burnt. I do like my caramels nice and dark anyway. Sticking with the Asian theme of the dessert, we've got ginger, blood orange. I'm gonna go with cashew nuts in my brittle. And then you can just take it off the heat, stir those nuts through, grab yourself a non-stick mat, just pour it down on. Watching your fingers as it's very, very hot. Nice bit of salt straight onto that brittle while it's nice and warm. Just as a safety measure, I'm gonna pass my curd through a sieve. Of course, the eggs have cooked. It's gonna make it firm up nicely in the fridge, emulsified with that butter. Next up, tackle that starter mise en place. Couple of elements for that starter. with that sea bass, some beautiful baby bok choy. Just pop them in half. Now these cook really, really quickly, so you don't need to pre-blanch them. One bit of mise en place done. Nice thumb of ginger. You do want to get it as fine as possible. Razor sharp knife, obviously essential for this job. Ginger straight into the pan. Not too much at a time here, but a nice even layer in that pan. Keep an eye on them once they're in there, you don't want them to burn. You can do this in a deep fryer if you wanted to, but then we're never gonna get that beautiful ginger oil to dress our plate with at the end. Just wanna slide them out. Salt straight away. Next up on my list, some beautiful sea bass here. Now we're gonna steam the sea bass. So I want to protect it. I need to roll it in cling film. Before we roll it in cling film, give it a light season, light olive oil. Perfectly ready for that steamer. Want a nice chunk per person. So take your fillets, lay them down on your tray. The cling film's gonna make sure that the sea bass steams beautifully, doesn't dry out, forms a beautiful protective barrier around that sea bass. Bit of olive oil. Tiny bit of salt. Perfect sea bass parcels. One down, this many to go. My fire is almost ready. I'm gonna do some of my main course prep on the fire, rest of it on the stove. Let's get going. Gotta love a bit of outdoor cooking. Joburg skyline in the background. I've got 2 cauliflower components to my main course. Just a beautiful velvety smooth cauliflower puree. Just start that off in a nice big pan. Good amount of olive oil. While that pan heats up, another pan on. Nice amount of oil in there as well. Nice bit of butter in that frying pan. I can gently warm through. Cauliflower into a nice big pot. Beauty of cooking outside is that you can make as much mess as you like as well. Nice amount of salt. Gonna keep this fire nice and hot to cook my goat on later. Now I know what you're thinking, goat, it's pretty weird, but when you get the opportunity to cook something like goat, grab the goat. This is a red Korean chili paste. Nice little swirl around. Take our cauliflower, pop it straight in. You just want to get a nice roast on there. Cauliflower is a perfect vegetable to absorb all that flavor. There's a nice pink color as well. Keep that cauliflower moving. I don't want it to get too much color. I want to keep it a nice white puree. Nice amount of butter in there as well. Let's hope we're not in for any afternoon Joburg thunder showers. Starting to get a nice roast on this cauliflower as well. No need to pre-blanch or pre-cook this cauliflower. All the cooking done on the stovetop or the open fire. We're gonna have this beautiful smooth puree. Nice crunchy cauliflower. A couple of macadamia nuts, some micropene over the top, causing a beautiful effect. Terrance is an amazing and dedicated actor of both stage and screen, but out of character, he slips into his good old self. Fun, bold, full of life, a little flirty, but always the life and soul of the party. Time to get my starter ready. Got that beautiful sea bass steamer on. Putting that sea bass straight into the steamer. Needs to steam for about 8 or 9 minutes. Perfect timing for my guests to come in, sit down. We didn't get a Johannesburg thunderstorm. We did get Terrance Bridget though. It's the same thing. Is that the thunderstorm?
Yeah, close enough. It's just a fabulous version. How you doing, bro?
Good, yourself?
I'm juicy and inspired.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Good.
Listen, the cafes are fabulous.
Yeah?
The guests are getting mildly Sheila-faced.
That's good.
We would say
That's good.
in Cape Town. So, what are we having? We're
gonna-
having, I heard the word sea bass.
We are. We're going to start off with some sea bass. I'm a massive fan of your little arrangement of having people eating in different places.
Good.
I don't know where they're going to have the dessert, but you know that'll just come naturally, I think, wherever they end up.
We'll keep it organic.
Exactly. We'll organically scatter them. What do you reckon?
I think it might be fantastic. Some
Good.
might be lying down, some
Well,
might be
hey,
upstairs.
there you go. Lying down upstairs?
I'm gonna have some more champagne.
You do that. Have some more bubbles.
I make no promises about my behaviour for the rest of the evening. Behaviour
See you,
song.
mate.
You know you can stay over, hey?
I can. I can.
I'm just saying.
Okay, cool.
Just saying.
putting it out
Just
there.
putting it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Get out of my kitchen. Okay, so 2 hot pans for that bok choy. Straight in. Woo. That is a hot sear. Trying to mimic that wok that you would get in a beautiful Chinese restaurant. Tiny bit more olive oil. Nice amount of salt. Some of that beautiful beer we picked up earlier. Malty aroma. If you get it all over your stove, don't worry. Just nice quick wipe. Just let that reduce down. And pop our sea bass off now. Nice bit of basil straight into your bok choy. I want to reduce that beer right down to a sticky syrup so we can get optimum sweetness out of it. Sea bass straight out. They stay perfectly moist, perfectly warm. All I want to do with that ginger oil is pop some lime juice in there. Our choy's now beautifully glazed in that beer. Got my sea bass, got my bok choy, got my vinaigrettes, got my ginger. Now it's just purely assembly. Place 1/2 of bok choy down, beautifully glazed in that dark, sweet beer. Just push that fish out the cling film. Still nice and warm, perfectly cooked, nice and moist. Go on that crispy ginger. Brings great texture, heat, crunch to that dish. And then just kiss it with that vinaigrette. Okay, so first up we have some glazed bok choy. It's cooked in a very, very dark stout beer. It sort of reduces down and we get that sort of molassesy sort of flavor.
Make it sound dirty.
You make it sound dirty, my friend. I make it sound absolutely fine. And then we have on top of that steamed sea bass, some crispy ginger, and a little ginger vinaigrette from the ginger.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Cheers, friends. Cheers.
Cheers, beautiful people.
This is beautiful.
So all I've done is taken the goat loins, put some red Korean chili paste on them, some olive oil, some salt, ready for these hot coals. It's only going to take about 12 minutes start to finish. I want a couple of open flames, so just take some olive oil. When it's cooked, just pop it off. all I've done is blended that cauliflower, pass it through a sieve. You end up with a beautiful, smooth puree. Gonna start, form a nice base for that. You want your puree to be nice and velvety smooth, nice and buttery. That spiced, roasted cauliflower. All I've got here is just some plain steamed spinach. Just need a few leaves. Brings a little bit of brightness, a little bit of freshness to the dish. That's exactly what you want, that oil rippling down through that puree. When you got all that goat sliced on your board, just grab those resting juices. This is just a reduced veal stock. Nice little kiss on that meat. Last but not least, cauliflower's greatest friend, the macadamia nut. That's done. Next up, we have goat. So Korean spiced barbecue goat with Korean spiced cauliflower, some macadamia nut, and a cauliflower puree. Enjoy.
Ek wens my ma kan sien ek eet nou bok. Dis my baie lekker.
That curd is beautifully set. That cashew-nut brittle, just blended in a food processor till you get a nice fine crumb. And that ginger spoomer, just pop it in the fridge, give it 3 gases, a good shake, and that's ready. You want a nice scoop of this curd in the bottom of your bowl. Don't be shy with the brittle. Nice amount on there. So finish it off with that spoomer. And that's that. Hello.
Ah,
Yeah,
thought I'd
2
give
for
you a
you.
hand.
Merci, monsieur.
I've done this before.
You've done this before, in your waitering days?
Come on.
Whoa.
Every
hello.
actress has been a waiter. Come on.
Come on, come on. So hard to find good help these days, you know what I mean?
Thanks so much.
Blood orange curd in the bottom, and then you got a ginger spoomer and just cashew nut brittle.
Thank you, handsome. You know you can stay over, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So that really is my life nowadays. I fly, I shop, I cook. It's all about the food. It's all about the people. C'est fini.